Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome again to program Kapsul SPM. I am teacher Sharifah Hana from SMK Syed Ahmad, and together with me here is Sir Ahmad Zahir from SMK Datuk Sheikh Ahmad.
Thank you.
And today we are going to share, we would like to share some insights regarding the latest formats of SPM writing paper. So before we start off, let's take a glimpse of what is the punca kuasa here. Lembaga Peperiksaan Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia telah menyediakan format pentaksiran bagi mata pelajaran Bahasa Inggeris SPM yang dijajarkan kepada CFR mulai tahun 2021. Jadi format tersebut telah dibentangkan dan dipersetujui dalam mesyuarat jawatan kuasa kurikulum kebangsaan Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia pada 21 Februari 2020. So teachers, what are the codes that we should be aware of? So regarding this English paper, we are still using the same code, which is the 1119. However, in this latest format, the test is being divided into 4 different papers and 4 different skills. So we have 1119 stroke 1 for pemahaman or reading and use of English. Paper 2, we have 1119 stroke 2 for penulisan or writing. And then we have paper 3, 1119 stroke 3 for bertutur or speaking. And the last one, paper 4, 1119 stroke 4 for mendengar or listening. As for the total marks allocation, we can see here that the highest mark is given for writing paper with 60 marks, and then followed by reading paper with 40 marks, and then listening paper 30 marks, while speaking is 24 marks. Although these marks are different, however, each paper carries or contribute the same weighting, which is about 25% of the overall percentage. Okay, when talking about the component of the latest writing, we can see here, we could not help but to notice there is a very significant change or improvement has been made from our previous writing paper. In this latest format, there are 3 items or 3 questions being asked in the question as compared to only 2 questions previously. And these items or these questions are then divided into 3 different parts. The duration is only within 1 hour and 30 minutes. So teachers, it is important to ensure that our students understand the basic structure of an essay. Keep reminding them to have a proper introduction written as the opening paragraph, to have a body of the essay which could consist around 2 to 3 paragraphs, and also to provide a brief conclusion as a closure. Again, paper 2 writing consists of 3 number of items or 3 questions, where these questions are divided into 3 different parts. The duration is 1 hour and 30 minutes. The weighting is 25% of the overall exam grades. Regarding the task type, the first question, student will answer to a short communicative message email. The second question is more guided writing essay, and the last question is an extended writing essay, which the question could range from a report writing, a review, an article, or a story. Okay, in question 1, part 1, where students are required short communicative message or email, bear in mind that students don't need to provide a very scripted language or formal language. Instead, they just need to keep their language as natural as possible. The word limit for this question is only within 80 words. It's a very short response, and the intended CFR level is only at A2 level. The second question is more guided writing, where students are given some stimulus to help them expand on their writing. The word limit is around 125 to 150 words. It is a slightly longer text. The intended CFR level is slightly higher compared to question 1, which is at B1 level. Okay, and the last question, question 3, part 3, is the intended extended writing task. Okay, in this question, students are given 3 options of question to choose from. The question could range from a report writing, as I said just now, a review, article, or a story. In this question, students need to choose only one question to answer. And the word limit is around 200 to 150 words. Intended CFR level is slightly higher compared to question 1 and question 2, which is at B2 level. So looking back at question 1, question 2, and question 3, we can see that the intended level of challenge in each task increased throughout the test, with the first task is more accessible to lower proficiency candidates. However, the third extended writing task is designed to allow a higher proficiency candidate to show their full range of language skills while still being accessible to lower level candidates. For example, a lower proficiency candidate can still attempt task 3 but may not be able to show a degree of control, complex language elicited by the task. So this spread of tasks ensures balance and fairness to all candidates so that they can show what they are able to do.
Okay, thank you, Puan Sharifah. A very clear and long explanations about the mark allocated and all the elements in the new English paper. And as an old timer, I'm looking at this paper as a very trending and more practical question for the student. Before this, we are used to the format of informal letter writing, formal letter writing, which we don't do anymore nowadays. So nowadays, we come up with writing email, short messages, which is very practical to what we have been doing in our life. And I've seen on the part 3, one element, one part that I'm very interested in is the review, because nowadays people like to write reviews. They like to write about film, about books, about article, about a video viral in the social media platform, and they love to do this. They also love to review food, eating places,
even product.
Yes, even product. So this sort of review also is one of the report writing. Okay, writing a report, writing a comment, but there are certain terminologies that students should have and should apply when they are writing reviews. And we are going to see the question later. But for the first part here, what I would like to say is the question is more practical. It's practical, it's better than what we have been doing for the past, I don't know how many years. Okay, so the first question, usually, according to the old format, it is a directed writing, whereby a set of questions is given, the point is given, you should write according to the points given, and use all the points or add up any other points that we need to add up. So that is for our first question. And the second question will be 5 topics of continuous writing, and then you have to write between around 350 words. So now we have 3 set of questions, whereby the first one is around
80 words.
okay, 80 words, and then the second one is
120 words.
120.
Until 150.
Okay, 100. That comes to 200 something, and then the last one will be 200 to
250.
250. So altogether it's around 400 to 450 to 500.
Yeah.
Okay. Before this, the old format is 130, and then 350.
Yes.
So the amount is the same. The number of the words needed is the same, around 500, but it is divided into 3 questions rather than 2 questions before this.
Yes.
So this is what happening to our students, our candidates. And for us, we have to change. We have to be more, what shall I say? The content of our writing should be more, should be less, using less word, meaningful word, so we don't elaborate too much. To go for 80 words, to go for 120 words, something like that. Okay, we go to part 1. We go to part 1. Okay, this is part 1. You must answer this question. We should remind our students. Sometimes, some of them, they don't even read the question.
Yes.
They don't even read the question. They just go on. Don't be surprised if you have students answering all the 3 questions in part 3. Some of them, they don't even read the question. They don't even realize what the question means. You must answer this question. Okay? Question 1. You received an email from your new friend. Receive an email from your new friend, Amy, who has just moved to your hometown. So this is the email. Very simple. Hi. H-I. It's not H-A-I. It's not
I also
H-A-I.
usually wrote that.
Yes. We tend to spell it in the Bahasa. The school holiday is finally here. Let's go for a picnic with our friends. Where shall we go, and what can we do there? Where shall we go and what we can do there? Question mark. So teach your student to read the question using appropriate intonation. Where shall we go? And what can we do there? This will create their mood to answer the question. What should we bring? What should we bring? This question, what should we bring? Don't ask the boys. They don't know anything. Ask the girls.
They always know what to bring.
They will think everything. What to bring? Okay. What should we bring? I'll be waiting for your reply. So it needs a reply. Okay. This is an email from a friend, new friend. She's new, but she's suggesting that we go for a picnic with our friend and asking where to go. Maybe this group they usually go to a particular place that she don't know. Maybe. Okay. Next page. Okay. This is the template. To whom, and the subject, and then we should answer the question here. The space is provided. Please tell our student to write properly. uh, I used to stress to them on what type of ink. Don't use the blue, the light blue ink. They love that color. I don't know. It's a symbol of love or something. I don't know. But I hate that color. I need dark um, ball pen, dark ink to suit my eyes. Okay, teach our students to write properly, to write using big letters so that their teacher can spell clearly. And I don't know, sometimes the students are 17 years old, Form 5, after going through how many? 12 years of schooling. At Form 5, many of them do not spell correctly, they don't know how to use the capital letters correctly for these names, nama khas. This is something that we should look back. What's the what's the problem? Where? We should look back. They are not supposed to have a problem in writing in Form 5, especially punctuation. Okay? All right. So we go to second one. Okay, part 2. You must answer this question. So question 1 in part 1 and question 2 in part 2 is compulsory. We must answer. Write your answer in 125 words to 150 words in an appropriate style. Appropriate style. The first one, we should look at tone. We go back to the first one. This one is an email to our friend. I forgot to stress. It is stress on tone. So, an email to your friend, we don't talk what?
Very formally.
We don't talk formally. We talk sometimes using colloquial words, and the tone should be friendly, so that your friend do not end up being weird.
Yeah, my students, I would like to share some experience. My students, they really love to use idiom, but sometimes the idiom is overly used and it's not really sounds good anymore. They love to write, "Hi, how are you? I hope you are in pink of health."
Yes.
So that idiom is overly used right now,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So
yes.
we don't talk like that anymore. We don't use that formal language and idiomatic phrases like that with our friends.
Yes. Since you have given an example, I would like to take back you guys back to 1950s. If you look at the films in the 50s, the black and white, you see, if you were to invite a friend to your place, it will be a very long sentence. Sudilah apa kiranya tuan-puan datang.
Yeah.
Tuan hamba singgah barang sebentar, bermalam di rumah hamba, membasahkan tekok. And a very, very long one. Nowadays, we don't talk like that anymore. For the youngsters, wait, lepak rumah aku.
Yeah.
That's very short, very
Yeah.
short. So that is what we are trying to say, but not that short, not that simple. Go moderate. Okay, we go back to the part 2. Okay. Your class has been discussing how they spend their money and your teacher has asked you to write an essay about what you should spend your money on. Okay, I'll read the question again. Your class has been discussing how they spend their money, and your teacher has asked you to write an essay about what you should spend your money on. Okay, this is under the big topic is managing your money. Okay, so in your essay you should write about what you would like to buy, reason for your choice, where do you usually buy this thing. Write your essay using all the notes and giving reason for your points of view. Okay. For this question, I found that many candidates, many students, they go directly answer the first point. What you like, what you would like to buy. They go directly answer. I would like to buy something. I also like to buy this thing. They go directly answering that question without going for an introduction. This is wrong.
Yes.
You should go for your introduction, maybe 1 or 2 lines,
Yes.
because this we should only write for 120 to 150 words. So 1 or 2 lines of introduction is enough.
Yep.
Don't go for 1 paragraph. You go for 1 paragraph and then there's nothing else to write.
Then you will exceed the word limit.
Yes, you will exceed the word limit. So write 1 or 2 lines of introduction, and then you go for the notes. This is something like the first question in our previous paper, the directed writing question, whereby the point is given, 3 points is given, and then you write according to the point. I don't know, maybe in the future they will give you 3, or you have to add up your own points, anything relevant to make your writing interesting. I don't know about that. Maybe there will be adding up points on your own, but yet it is something like directed writing, whereby you must use the 3 points given is a must. Okay, so this one is 125 to 150 words in an appropriate style. Okay, for example, here they discuss on how they spend their money. So we could mention how a friend spend their money. One of my friends spent his pocket money on manga comics. So that is an information to add up colors in our writing. Okay, and teacher asks you to write what would you spend your money on, and you yourself what you should spend your money on, how it will affect your life, how it will benefit you. So these are the things that will add up colors in our writing. Okay, what reason for your choice? What is the reason? Where do you usually buy this thing? Okay, where do you usually buy this thing? You can add up nowadays online.
Over the internet. Everything is over the internet.
Everything is so information about online shopping is a must to our student nowadays. You can connect that online shopping into other topics, even in Bahasa, in English. It is a must to know the terminologies for online shopping. It should be in their pocket nowadays, because it can be used anywhere. So traditional shopping, Online shopping is a must. All right. So write your essay using all the notes given, reason for your point of view. This is your own point of view. It is not wrong. Remember that. Okay. Now we go to part 3. Part 3. I like part 3. No, I like part 3. There's the reason for it. Okay. For part 3, write and answer. This is a sample. This is a sample given for us. The question is something like this. Something like this. Okay. All right. Write an answer to one of the question 3 to 5 in this part. Write your answer in 200 and 250 words in an appropriate style. Again, appropriate style. The first one, part 2 and part 3 mentioned appropriate style. But in part 1, no. It is a must. And I think writing according to the tone needed is up to you. Okay. Put the question number in the box at the top of the answer space. Okay, this is also important. Remind our student to write down the number so that the examiner know which one they choose. Okay, question 3. You see this notice on the board outside of the school library, article wanted, my school canteen. Okay, what other type of food would you like to be served? What special facility would your canteen have? Should your canteen have? How can you improve your canteen? Write us an article answering this question. The best article will be displayed on the school magazine. Okay, write your article. Okay, again, Sharifah, did your student miss the introduction? Some of them?
Yeah, they always do.
Yes.
They always do.
Okay, we have to think of a way to remind our student on writing the introduction. Tak ada salam langsung, terus straight away go to answering the question. I don't know. They have becoming very simple, too simple. No introduction, straight away. What other types of? We would like the school canteen to serve us ice cream, banana split, and everything, without giving some introduction on the role played by the canteen owners. How is it important if the canteen is closed? How is it important if one of the canteen, one of the waiter being tested positive for COVID-19? What will happen to the school? They don't know that the canteen is a very important part of the school. Okay, so we have to figure out for our student to write the introduction, and since this one is 250 words, we can go up to three lines of introduction that we can write. So what special facilities should your canteen have? So teach our student on what is logic. What is logic? I don't think that the student will ask. We would like to have a canteen with live music and everything. So it is logic. Okay. How can you improve your canteen? Okay, write us an article. This is an article to answer this question. So this is the first one. We go for the second one, part 3. Second question for part 3. Okay, question 4. You recently saw this notice in a magazine, reviews required. This is what I like. I like this one very much. Have you watched any interesting movie lately? Send us your movie review. So what you enjoy about the movie? Will you recommend the movie to your friends and why? The best review will be published in our newsletter. So, okay, Sharifah, one question. Can we ask the student to memorize one film review and one book review for themselves in case this sort of question come up?
Of course we can.
Yes. This is what we should do. We should ask them. So train from nowadays, from today, memorize.
At least one.
Please, the word memorize. It is not from me. Okay, it's practice. Practice writing one film review, one book review. Okay, one theater review, maybe, who knows? And then one viral video on the social media platform. Okay, something like that. But I think these three is good enough. One book, one film, and one theater. Okay, and then afterward we'll go to another one, food review. Okay, this thing may come out. So ask our students to practice and memorize the term for each of this review carefully. For example, I'm giving some example for you to think about. A book. A book is, we call it, when the book come out, we call it publish. Okay. For film,
I don't know the term.
release.
Oh, release, yeah.
For theater, stage.
Oh, okay.
And first stage. Okay. These are some an example of term that we should have.
Yeah.
Okay. We should know about the role of the director of the film. Is it a box office film? What is the collection for 1 week? The genre of the film, and many more, So these are the elements of review that the student should know, and I think they will love to do it. Okay, I think teachers out there, you can choose one film and let the student enjoy the film, and after that ask them to write a review about it. And one thing for sure, it has never been done before this, according to our syllabus. According to our syllabus, no, we don't do that before this. But now is the time for us to let our students enjoy. But please choose a good film for them. Okay, Titanic is a good one.
Isn't it?
Avengers 2, yes, yes. But is it appropriate to write a review in English for a Korean film?
I don't think so.
I don't think so too. Okay, we go to the last one. Okay, question 5. Your teacher has asked you to write a story for a school magazine. The story must have the title. Okay, the title is given, A Dream Come True. Okay, I like this. Your story should include a description of the dream, how the dream is achieved. Write the story, A Dream Come True. If you were taking this exam, which one will you choose?
I would choose to write a review because I love watching films.
Yes, you see.
And I also love to read a lot of novels, especially English novels. And I would really love to write about it and make comments about these movies and books as well.
Why don't they give this sort of question during our exam days?
Yeah.
Back in 1980. My SPM in 1980.
I was in 2005.
2005. They should have this sort of question before this. So the student will write what they love, and with the technologies today, they will have all the answer needed for that sort of question. Okay, I will also go for question number 4 if I were given a chance, because I like to comment. I like to comment. No, we go for bloopers in box office film, for example, in YouTube. You go and see what are the mistake made by
Yeah.
the actors, by the director.
actors.
Yes, we love those sort of things. Okay, so for this one is writing and a dream come true, but for 200 and 250, it is not very much of details needed. It is not that detailed, so you have to be very careful, because sometimes you will override it, and then you end up not having enough time, because for the 3 questions you only have 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, that is, I think, all the time we have for now. We have gone through the information about this paper 2, the writing, and then we have gone through the question, 5 of them. First is compulsory, second is compulsory, and for the third part, you choose question 3, 4, or 5. Choose only one. So altogether, it's 3 questions. And I hope that teachers out there, you will go and make sure that our students understand what to answer and choose, and what to prepare for them, especially the review part. Okay, I think that's all.
Yeah, I think that's all too. Thank you for having us, and thank you for the crew members and also Wanorita. I think that's all. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
bye.
Bye.